Professor Emmerentia de Plessis. Listeners, it's really a privilege for me this morning to have a whole group of persons to talk to us about presence. Now, in the past, we've been talking to Professor Emmerentia de Plessis and others about presence, but this morning we've got the privilege of talking to a whole group with her, and under her guidance, they had a conference. So we want to hear what they experienced as presence and what might be the future, what they intend to do with the knowledge that they acquired this weekend. Welcome this morning, Emmerentia. How was this conference for you?
Good morning, Willem, and thank you. And it was really a deep experience, really a rich experience, that we got to know each other better and also spoke about presence for the few days, and really appreciated talking about what is important to us and also what we think is important to share with the community, especially in our case, the healthcare community, but also everyone in the community, because we realized that everyone needs to be cared for. And we really would like to spread the message of presence. So it's really a privilege for me, Willem, to introduce you to the team.
Well, busy with the team, I'm going to ask you to name each of them, and then they got a minute or two to explain something particular that, interests them individually as a person.
Okay, yes, it's a privilege to introduce each one of you. And first here, sitting next to me, is Olivia Ngami. It's a privilege to introduce her and ask her to say something about who she is and what's important in presence for her.
Good morning. My name is Olivia Ngami. I'm currently a PhD candidate at the Northwest University, gracefully supervised by Prof. Emmerentia. I'm part of Presence because Presence is home. I've been in the university for a long time, and I didn't know where I belong until I met Prof. Emmerentia, and there was this grace, this presence about her that made me feel welcome. And now I'm rooted in presence, because presence is like a tree that keeps on growing and producing fruits of the spirit and physical fruits as well. One of the physical fruits that it has been planted, or the seed that has been germinating in me, is patience advocacy, which is one of the pillars of presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia, and I'm looking forward to the journey further with you on presence.
Thank you.
Okay, so sitting next to her is Rudo Ramalisa, also known her for a long time. So Rudo, please tell us more about yourself.
Good morning. My name is Rudo Ramalisa Budeli. I've been with Prof. Emmerentia since my master's. I'm currently a PhD graduate. And so since I've been with Prof from 2011, and we just grew and we gelled into each other. And when she got me hooked into the presence, she mainly made me focus on attentiveness, and how attentiveness and being aware of what it is that the other person want or need, without and developing that relationship with that person. Eventually, you not only treat a condition or whatever it is that the person is presenting with, but you are able to touch that person's heart, but not only the person's heart, but your heart as well. It's a mutually benefiting relationship that develops between you and the client, the patient that you are with. So that's what I have gained from the Presence project. And yeah, that's my contribution.
Thanks so much, Rita. I agree with you that we grow as a person in that mutual relationship through presence. So thank you for that. Next is Sunay Scholz, and also very interesting interest in presence. So thank you for your part, and please share with us.
Yes, thank you, Emmerentia. So I recently joined Presence, but I can already experience the friendship and caring and just love from everyone in the group. And they not only go out there and share Presence, they also live it. And that really makes a big difference if you come into such a group, because you immediately feel, like Olivia also said, you feel home. So my interest in Presence is to look at specifically children on the autism spectrum, how we can facilitate presence practices in the hospital or with healthcare professionals to help support these children in difficult situations, like in a hospital or clinic, or any situation where they are scared and unfamiliar with, because as healthcare professionals, it's our duty to be there for them and to take care of them and just be present with them. So that's my contribution.
I can imagine that will make a big difference in healthcare if we create a safe space for those children and their families. Next is Butin Kalipi, also a long journey with presence. So please tell us more.
Thank you, Prof. Emmerentia, and good morning to the listeners. I've met Emmerentia, my professor, in 2012 when I started with my studies as a master's student until I graduated and started with my PhD. So for the fact that she was my supervisor, she was always there for me, present and listening attentively, taking me through my studies. So I've also adopted that as a student, to care and be there for the next person. So my interest in presence, it's leadership and management, because for now, most of the leaders and the managers are lacking the skill, or there is a gap which we need to fill. You know, when you have experience, you need to, or knowledge, you need to share it with other people. So I need to, to help and assist managers and leaders, equip them with the skills and how to go about to care and be there and support their subordinates or staff members. And again, what I love to do, I also love to look at the adolescents and the youth, especially our young girls, just to equip them with the skills of leadership, to be confident, to be resilient, to put themselves first, and, to take care of themselves and grow to be leaders as youth, because they are our future. And thank you.
Yeah, that's so true. We need to take care of our youth.
Yes.
Thank you. Another new member is Masehu Serapalwane. Welcome, and please share with us your experience of presence.
Good morning, listeners. My name is Masehu Serapalwane. I'm a community engagement champion at Mafikeng campus, and it's the first time I've been exposed to presence. And what I've experienced is that we don't only need to be present to ourselves. We need to be present to the individual and communities and practice all the fruits of life, like joy, patience, and developing the relationship that will develop the individuals. So I see myself as part of the group. I am going to take this information to other colleagues so that we must see ourselves also being part of presence at our sister campus.
Oh, definitely. Words of wisdom. Thank you very much for sharing that. Another member is Dr. Precious Chukwere. He is from Nigeria and then also on his way to the US. So, Dr. Precious, you will be our international collaborator. Please tell us more about presence.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Emmerentia, and good morning, our listeners. I am Precious Shibike Chukwere. I am very much interested in presence because um, I feel that in our society these days, there is need to care for the adolescents, especially those with mental health issues, more passionate or holistically. So presence, I see presence as a research area that will give me that opportunity to contribute to the society. So my focus is mostly on adolescents with all manner of mental illnesses. So how to help to empower the healthcare practitioners in order to give the best care to the adolescent and to also help them, and also apart from giving the care, to sensitize the community and on mental health issues in order to help to have a better society devoid of mental health issues in the especially in the on the adolescents. So I am very much rooted in presence, and as Prof rightly said, I intend to collaborate more with the team because I've come to cherish the team, and it's not going to end now, but it's something that will continue for a very long time. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And we are also looking forward to our collaboration further. Next is Babsi Kau, also a long-standing member of the Presence Group, being there from the beginning and looking forward to hear your voice on Presence.
Thank you, Prof. Good morning, listeners. I'm Babsi Tau. I've been with Prof since 2009 when I was at the nursing college, and then she was my moderator, and then I did my master's. She was my supervisor, and I was privileged to be one of the people who went to Netherlands to the Presence Foundation, whereby we met the father of Presence, or the founder of Presence, who's Professor Bart. So with Presence, we learned a lot about Presence, and then we had to come back and explain to people with our studies that we wanted to do studies in Presence. It was such an abstract word for a lot of people because they just felt that everybody is present. They didn't understand what we were talking about. But today I'm very happy that it is blooming the way it is blooming. And for me, I can also relate with Ubuntu, but with presence, presence is more deeper than Ubuntu, because with Ubuntu, we just say you are because of other people. But now with presence, that is where we've got the relational care and relational leadership. So I'm interested in management and leadership. So I'm going to teach leaders or guide leaders or train leaders in relational leadership. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And that was the whole group, or not the whole group, part of the group that was willing to speak to us this morning. But Emmerentia, I would like you to explain us why did you call this conference? Presence is just being where you are. But this apparently is not just being where you are. It's something bigger. Because you started a whole organization and you intend to do much more. Why the focus on that?
Yes, we are very grateful that we have the opportunity to talk about presence, and especially in this way of having we call it our retreat. So we realize the importance of self-care. So we spend the first day on looking after ourselves, reloading our batteries, and having a spiritual retreat. And listeners might be interested in this part also to say that when you are present with yourself and also are aware of the presence of God around you, His presence helps us to be present with ourselves and with others. So that's what we practice the first day. And then today, the second day, we are planning to have a strategic planning and talking about what is our planning for the way forward. And as you heard, we have a lot of expertise in the room, and we are looking forward to the next 3 to 5 years and see where presence is taking us. We really want to make a difference in the community, and therefore we are planning workshops at hospitals and outreach to specific hospitals with specific plans. We have different plans that we call the cares and the leads and taking hands, and each one with a different focus, as you heard us talking about. And therefore we felt there's a need to just be still in one place together and to reflect on where would we like to be in the next 3 to 5 years. And we feel God's grace on the program. We really feel that the program is blessed by His presence and that we are moving in His will, and that is why it is so blessed. So I think one of the messages for the listeners today also is if you have a dream of something that's important for you and that you feel is going to make a difference in the community or in your family, wherever you move, to just keep on keeping on. And especially if you feel God's blessing on that dream, that you can be assured that it's worthwhile to keep on doing it step by step, baby steps. And we pray that it will also then blossom and be blessed so that you can see the impact of that dream coming true, and that you will be blessed by that, and that also you will bless others through that.
If somebody listening now is interested in your program and joining or just getting some knowledge from you, how can they get acquainted with your organization or with you yourself?
We have a website. If people would like to visit us, it's caringpresence.online is the address of the website. So it's just all in small letters, caringpresence.online. And also if they're welcome to phone me or WhatsApp me at 079 773 4339.
Thank you, Emmerentia, and thank you for all the participants this morning. May you be blessed every step of your way. En baie dankie aan die luisteraars. Ja, julle het gehoor van Emmerentia en as julle met haar kontak wil kom. As julle dit nie gevang het nie, kyk gerus op die YouTube en daar sal dit wees net onder lig op lig en dan kan julle ook daar vir presence. En spel dit PRESENCE vir ons wat Afrikaans gewoond is. Baie dankie aan almal.